So, New Year's resolutions tend to be an aspect of oneself that you desire to change. And this is totally understandable, totally fine, but it depends on how you're going about doing that and what's your intention behind trying to achieve that goal of change. So, there's a few important things to keep in mind while you're making New Year's resolutions. One of them is understanding exactly why you've made the resolution. Sometimes that motivation to change is because you dislike who you are in the moment. Something about you right now you don't like. And so the goal is a way to escape from the feelings that you're experiencing because of the state that you're in. This is something that almost every human goes through and does in their lives. A lot of times when we set goals, we create an idealized version of ourselves and we try to achieve that. But really what's super important when you're making goals is to acknowledge where you are in the moment and accept the emotions and judgments you have towards yourself. So it's important to understand that and feel that and acknowledge that. Then you'll be able to be more loving and be able to actually manifest those goals because you can do something over the long term instead of constantly beating yourself up saying, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not achieving these goals. You'll have a more loving and self-care kind of relationship towards yourself. So another thing about goals and New Year's resolutions is making sure that your goals and expectations are realistic. It's one thing to be compassionate and understanding towards yourself and giving yourself the space to grow and explore and pursue your goal. It's another thing to actually have goals that are realistic. If your goal is to, let's say it's to meditate for 2 hours a day, and you only have meditated for 10 minutes a day so far, or you meditate on and off, meditating 2 hours a day is not going to be a sustainable practice for you, most likely. So I kind of mentioned this earlier in the video about asking yourself why you want to do this specific goal or why you want to achieve this specific thing. Well, it's really important to look into that and really figure out why you're trying to do what you want to do. Because sometimes the goals that we set for ourselves are actually a little bit off from what our true desires are. So it's sort of checking in with your own heart, checking in with what you are really trying to achieve. Sometimes we get sidetracked and we forget sort of what we actually want. So sometimes it's nice just to sit down and recalibrate and make sure that you're moving in a direction that you want to go in. And that's really what the New Year's resolution process is meant to be. It's to sort of check in with yourself and make sure that you feel like you're going on the right track. So really look at it as that and not so much as something you want to change in yourself or something you want to get away from in yourself. It should really be about co-creation with yourself, something that you want to grow within yourself, something you want to nourish, something you'd like to explore. So it should be stuff that's opening up rather than stuff that's closing down and making you feel kind of closed and tied off. So really try to open yourself up this year and to feeling what is the best for you. If you liked anything I said today or found it helpful at all, then let me know by liking or commenting. And if you'd like to see more videos or be notified when I make any new videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to hear more about self-love and sort of what it is and what it actually means from my understanding, then feel free to check out my next video, which will be about self-love.